Hi everyone, happy Friday. It's great to get to the end of the week. I hope you've had a really good one. We have been really busy out. Thankfully today I am at home because the two guys are out in the van by themselves. They've gone to our first clean today, so hopefully they're getting on all right at that. So I've had a few phone calls of different queries and things, but they well know what they're doing at this stage, so I'm happy to let them head out by themselves. So it's been a really good week. I've been out myself 4 of the days, and even today I've been doing different bits of organising, different calls, different bits and pieces for next week, having a look at some new equipment, putting in a bit of an order. I actually want to show you that I got. I'll take a video. I got the internal pack from Unger this week. It can go on the end of the Gardner poles. There's a fitting, so that'll be really good, and I want to try that out. I'll do you a video. And it's how you can use microfiber cloths for cleaning on the inside. So we have a factory on Monday that goes up to nearly 3 stories high on the inside, so it'll be great not to have to squeegee or use a mobile elevated platform for that. Again, day off, but not really a day off, so I've been able to do loads of bits and pieces with the family. When I've got 5-10 minutes, I've been organising next week Facebook posts, talking to Maxine in the office about what we're going to do next week, what days and all that sort of jazz. So that's really good. But what's coming up next is a video about Facebook, because I've been pushing Facebook so much because of all the good results that we've been getting from it. However, I suppose in my eagerness to push Facebook, Facebook kind of only works if you do it right, and if your Facebook page is an active page, that it kind of makes sense. I suppose the next video that's coming up now will show it, just some of the reaction I've been getting about Facebook, because it's not been working for some people, and so I've got a few messages as to why it's not working and stuff like that. Again, if you message me, it's so much easier to FaceTime and stuff like that, but it's not very easy over the text to explain it. But here it comes, coming up now next. But no, it's been quite a good week. Looking forward already to next week. Trying to improve every day as we do. So keep watching, and if you've not listened to the podcast yet, check out the podcast with myself and Harry Turk. So it's been a really busy week out this week. We've been out non-stop, and a lot of our hard work has been really paying off. Like, I did an episode a while back about mending the nets when you're not out fishing, and we're busy at the moment, and we've got a few factories coming online for next week, a few other really big jobs, as well as other kind of normal jobs, so to speak. And it's all been because of weeks and weeks and weeks of slowly plugging away, cold calling, Facebook ads, and so even some flyers. And because of all that kind of slow work in the background, we're really, really busy at the moment. So again, when you're not busy, the fact that you can still put a huge amount of work into what you're doing is always going to be beneficial. It's about the long game. It's not about the short game. It's not always about this week or that week. But I've got a few messages, and if you're reading this and you message me, I'm probably not talking about you, because I've got that many messages in the email inbox in the last couple of weeks, because we've been talking about it on the podcast as well, and the window cleaning podcast. You can find it on iTunes. And what's kind of happening, I see at the moment, is on the podcast I'm pushing Facebook ads so much, because with no word of a lie, we probably have a couple of grand in sales in the last few weeks just from Facebook ads jobs. And so we've been doing really, really well with Facebook. So I've been pushing Facebook ads all the time, and I'm getting messages from people saying, I tried Facebook ads, I put £5, and it's not worked. And I don't necessarily know why it's not worked, because I have to delve into your Facebook page, see what's going on. But what I've seen, well, maybe I'll not go into what I've seen, because maybe that's not too positive. but maybe I can help by looking at my own Facebook page. And guys, if you're wondering, have a look at my Facebook page. Now, what I've seen from looking around is so much really professional content, and really professional content is really good. But sometimes it can be a little bit impersonal, and sometimes imperfect content can be really good at showing who you are. Like there's so many pages out there of that don't get anything on them for 3 months. Somebody hears about Facebook ads, they go and they put £10 on, say, Cardiff, and for the whole of Cardiff, you know, for 50,000 people living it, they put £10 on it, on a really generic ad that's not really targeted to any one person, and they wonder why the phone isn't ringing off the hook. Like, you have to do so much background work first. Like the Facebook page, you should be posting on your Facebook page every single day. You should be posting up the good, you should be posting up the benefits to the client of your service, a bit of personality about who you are, the odd laugh every now and again, showing your professionalism. Of course, show your highlight reel, show all the good jobs that you've got, but you have to have a really active page like that, where you're always putting in loads of hard work, loads of content going on there, loads of benefits before you ever think about going near an ad. And on this video, I'm not going to talk about how to do a Facebook ad and how to target, and how to target specific areas. You know, even the post that you make an advert of, like, if it's so generic, if it's not appealing to somebody, it's not going to have the desired effect. There's so many factors into making a good Facebook ad. Is the market there for it in the first place? But you can't go to a dormant, and if you haven't posted in a month, 2 months or 3 months, in my opinion, that's a dormant Facebook account. If you have a dormant Facebook account, you can't just go put up a very generic ad, put £2, £5 on it, and expect to get great results. It's really not going to happen. There's a bit more work than that, and I suppose I'm getting such success, but then again, I'm forgetting that I put so much work into my Facebook posts every single day, and that to me, I suppose I've learned how to make a great targeted ad. But just putting up something generic really probably isn't the answer. So yeah, we're loving the new van. Need to probably get it kitted out a bit better in the back. I'd love to get it fiberglass and that, but all in its good time. I'm on to the designer about the sign writing that I want on, because I want something really pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. No, it's been a really good week. Some really nice customers, and it's I love talking to really nice customers and having a good time with customers and things like that. A really hectic week booked again for next week, but again, we're still going on our marketing effort, because we might not want work for next week, but you know, we might want work for November. And for instance, the factory that we're going to on Monday, which is quite a big job, we did that cold calling in November, and it didn't come through until now. And this is the first time that they're going to get us, and they're booked in for the whole day on Monday. Big place, loads of high glass, loads of feature glass, a big job, and that was all from a result of cold calling and putting in the effort back in November. So again, that marketing effort has to keep going all the time. But if you are stuck on your Facebook page, a few people have messaged me, like I've been saying, either on Facebook or on the email, and that's great. I love hearing from everybody, but it's so hard to define what I know into something such a complex issue into text, because I would be there all day texting and retexting. So maybe contact me if you have any specific questions, but I might have to do screenshots, and I might have to do a video based just on Facebook, so that I can show all you people how to really run a really good Facebook ad. Because literally, no word of a lie, I have spent the equivalent of probably 15 to 20 pound on Facebook in the last 3 weeks, and we have got thousands of euro worth of work from it. And they're not just, that's not just one big job, you know, it's loads of, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40s, 50s. So yeah, I'd love to be a help. All right, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll chat soon. Need a shave. Really bad form. See you.